Thank you so much. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you here.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me. Tal vez podemos hablar un poco de español. No hablo muy bien, pero como un poco de español.
Excelente, no, está perfecto. Muchas gracias, Jerry, de verdad. Jerry, Zack, se confunde el nombre. Te conocemos bastante en la comunidad. Muchas gracias. So these talks we normally do so that way we can help and inspire younger people that wants to start something in their life, no, especially in technology, because that's what we do. So and you're like all the way to the top, no, on that chain. You're a great human being, and you're big on technology. So I know you have a lot of challenges, but how do you deal with the days that you don't feel like doing it?
The days that I don't feel like doing it, I think one of the biggest, I don't know, like with any business that you start or like any entrepreneurship venture that you go on, like consistency is the biggest thing. Like whether you want to get like fit or like exercise, or if you want to like start a business, like you just have to, like, even on days you don't want to, you kind of just gotta like go through the motions until you do want to. But also with that being said, like you also got to do something you enjoy. Like, as you know from your YouTube channel, like, you know, if you didn't enjoy what you do, you wouldn't, there's no way you could spend as much time as it takes to make videos about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you have to find something that you enjoy doing, but also be consistent with it, and like know that, you know, it's more of a marathon than a sprint.
Yeah, for sure. And through this journey that you've been since you start YouTube, have you ever imagined getting this big?
No, I think when I first started, all I wanted to do was kind of just like record my projects and then hopefully help other people out when they were doing their projects, because like it's way easier to do something once you've seen it done before. And so but then, you know, I'm pretty passionate about, you know, fixing stuff and repairing stuff, and I think people like that, and they you know, they jumped on board, and we've been making videos for like 9 years now. So
yes, I know, we watch your videos on teardowns that normally, you know, you see iPhones and Samsungs, but there's some devices that they're not very common, and then you look on YouTube and you find, we find you know, for those videos that or those devices that we don't see very often. You're great. You know, those Googles, how do you open up Google, no, without breaking the screen? And then you go to your YouTube channel, and then you see, oh, this flexes from this side, not from that side, or from the bottom, not the top. And then you put a lot of great content out there.
And I think people get mad at me sometimes because I like break so many phones with my durability tests, but I hope that my teardown videos have saved way more phones than I've destroyed with my videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of them, a lot. Just I'm seeing, hey, what mistakes to avoid, where not to start praying, where not to start putting heat. You know, it's a fan video. It's a fan. It's really fun to see you doing all those videos. It's really great. Do you think us as all the success that you had, and from the beginnings, do you think we expect goals lower than we can achieve on our potential, or you think our goal setting is good?
What do you mean by goal setting? Like,
you know, you getting this big, never imagine getting this big. You think we can do more than we can think we can do as far as our potential goes?
Yeah.
Because once you get in there, you see, like, you start realizing how much potential you can have, right?
I agree, but also having, I don't know, because like my goal, like I wanted to start a business and I wanted to make money on the internet, but my goal wasn't to be like viral. My goal wasn't to be the biggest tech YouTuber. And so like And like my first year of making videos, I only had 2,000 subscribers. And so like I made 100 videos, only had 2,000 subscribers. And so like at that point, if my goal was to be viral or if my goal was to be famous, I would have been a failure in my mind because that was the wrong goal to have. But my goal was to start a business and to help people. And so with 2,000 subscribers and 100 videos, that I was a complete success after my first year in my head because I had the right goals.
Okay, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I was watching. You have almost 1.4 billion views on your YouTube channel. It's massive. It's a lot. I mean, more than the entire population of the United States, right?
Yeah.
And how do you keep, how do you still accepting this kind of invitations? I mean, how do you still, you can do a lot of things with a lot of YouTubers, bigger and with a lot of technology. How do you still, be okay with, yeah, let's chat about it?
It's just, it's fun for me to just like talk about stuff. And like, I don't know, like when you reached out, like I don't say yes to all of them, but when you were like, when I saw that your channel was in Spanish and, tal vez podemos hablar un poco de español, I know it's algo diferente. Y entonces como yo quiso tratarlo, bueno, no sé.
Okay.
But it's just kind of fun. My Spanish, viví por 2 años en Guatemala, pero eso fue como en 2007. Entonces, ha sido mucho tiempo hasta que he hablado español, entonces no estoy tan bueno como era antes.
No, está excelente. Puedo escuchar un español perfecto. Si tuvieras que darle un consejo al Zack de hace 9 años o a personas de tu edad, más o menos en esa edad que empezaste, ¿qué le dirías para empezar en esta tecnología? ¿Qué le dirías? Hey, ¿trata de hacer esto o trata de no hacer esto? ¿Qué consejo nos podrías dar?
¿Cómo crear un canal de YouTube o algo?
¿Cómo hacer un negocio exitoso?
¿Cómo hacer un negocio exitoso? ¿Cómo hacerlo en español? Es como fue antes, como tiene que hacer algo que le gusta, como si no le gusta hacer, como, bueno, dame 2 segundos, voy a pensar en eso. ¿Cómo se dice consistency en español?
Consistencia.
Consistencia, como eso es, como para hacer exitoso en cualquier cosa, como tiene que tener esta consistencia. Bueno, eso es mi como aviso a todos cuando está empezando cualquier cosa, es esto. Consistencia, is that the word?
Sí, ser consistente.
Ese.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, and doing whatever you really like doing, because like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example, but it's like, because like with YouTube, as you know, it's not like a 9-to-5 job. It's like when you have your own job, you can pick whatever hours you want as long as it's all of the hours. And so like if you're going to be an entrepreneur, it's a whole different work-life balance that you've got to figure out.
Yeah, for sure. ¿De qué te sientes en esta etapa donde estás? ¿De qué te sientes más agradecido o de qué estás más grateful for?
¿En mi trabajo?
Sí, en tu etapa de tu vida, donde estás ahorita, en el punto que estás en tu éxito, donde muchos te admiramos, por lo menos en tecnología, todos te admiramos, ¿no?
Como estoy agradecido que puedo como traer la atención a cosas que pienso que son importantes, como cosas como recycling, ¿cómo se dice en español?
¿Reciclado?
Es reciclado y que tal vez no es una buena idea para comprar nuevas cosas todo el tiempo. Puede comprar algo que está usado o puede reparar algo que tiene. Entonces, cuando yo muestro ese tipo de vida a las personas tal vez piensen que no tienen que tener el más nuevo teléfono, porque como yo tengo, bueno, estoy hablando en mi teléfono ahorita, no está en mi bolsa. Bolsa is pocket, right?
Sí, sí.
Okay, no, it's not like a purse or anything. Okay.
No, no, no.
Mi teléfono que tiene ahorita como es tiene 2 años y personas piensan que tiene que comprar un nuevo teléfono cueste como $1,000 a cada año, pero eso no es inteligente y no es bueno para su boleta. Entonces, ojalá que pueda ser un ejemplo que no tiene que tener cosas nuevas, puede usarlas hasta que se rompan. And yeah, just that mostly. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because that's what your channel is about. Hey, how to fix broken things that is still usable. That is still you can have a lot of usage just by fixing it. There's algunas cosas de que tratas de no olvidar ahora que estás en este éxito que tienes. Hay algo que dices, sabes que de esto no me voy a olvidar porque esto me mantiene con los pies en la tierra, ¿no? Como decimos en español. Esto me mantiene todavía queriendo hablar con gente como ustedes.
Yeah. I think it's what you're trying to say is keep me grounded.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, keep you grounded. I don't know. So something I can, like, what I think about to keep me grounded with all the success, is that
Yeah, correct.
I don't know. I think when I first started my channel, I was like, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be big. I'm going to be successful. And then I hit 50,000 subscribers, and I was like, when I hit 100,000, then I'm going to be big. Then I'm going to be successful. And then I hit 1 million, and I was like, nah, when I hit 2 million, that's success. And so with every milestone, I don't feel any different as I go up. And so I think that's part of it. But I think it's, mostly just, what my goals were when I started. Like, I wasn't trying to be big. Like, I just wanted to create a business that provided for my family and help people repair the stuff that they have. And, that's the success that I'm tallying in my brain, and not necessarily the size. But I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, I enjoy the size of my channel now. So, but yeah, keeping me grounded. And I also remember that, large parts of the world, or most, I realize that most channels don't have that success level. And so I've just been able to keep that in my mind as well, that there is a certain amount of luck that gets applied to creating a channel and being successful on YouTube as well.
Oh no, it's
the right time.
Yeah, but I don't see luck in you work. I see hard work. I see a lot of content, a lot of rich content, good content, and that voice is it just keeps in your mind. You're always hearing that voice when you're repairing a video.
Which is something, if you go back and watch my first videos, I didn't have the YouTube voice back when I was doing my first 100 or 200 videos. That was something I learned because when people are watching my content, it's usually just my hands and the phone, right? So I have to come up with a new way of keeping them interested. And the way I talk helps people stay on the video longer.
Yeah.
So it is a decision to talk the way I do.
You've been with a lot of successful people, a lot of them YouTube, a lot of non-YouTube. So what do you see the common pattern on these people, on the success? ¿Qué es lo que miras que tienen la gente exitosa que lo miras casi en todas? Dices, oh wow, no es tan diferente de aquel, aunque aquel es un YouTuber y este es un empresario de otra forma. ¿Qué es lo que miras que todos tienen?
I would say that the successful people that I've hung out with, the big YouTubers and stuff, and even people who start businesses, is that they don't wait until they know everything to get started. They get started and learn everything along the way. So I've talked to thousands of people about starting their own YouTube channels, and they're always like, oh, I'll start when I get this camera, or I'll start when I get a better computer, or I'll start when I can afford this or better lights or something like that. But it's if you wait until you have something to start, you'll never start. And so just getting started is half the battle, and it's super, super important. So in like my first 100 videos I shot with a cell phone, like a super old school 720p, like, you know, crappy cell phone from 7 years ago, right? Or 9 years ago is when I started my channel. So you can start with whatever. It's definitely don't wait.
Sí, sí, correcto, correcto. Una miramos que tienes bastantes seguidores en todas las redes sociales. Cuando empezaste, ¿con qué red social empezaste? ¿Solo con YouTube?
In English, one more time. So redes sociales.
So redes sociales, social media.
Social networks. Okay, cool. Interesting. Redes sociales. When estaba en Guatemala, como social media no existe en 2007. Entonces, redes sociales, no sabía esos
términos.
¿Cómo se llama? Cuando empecé mi canal, solo tenía como el YouTube. No tenía Instagram, no tenía Facebook, no tenía Twitter. Ahorita Twitter es como mi redes sociales favorito o algo. Pero tiene que pensarlo como un araña, ¿cómo se dice web?
Una red. Red.
¿Un red? Porque una araña crea como un red, ¿verdad?
Correcto.
Que tiene muchas como strings adentro y todos los strings como trae personas entre el centro. Entonces, si tiene como Twitter, si tiene Instagram, si tiene Facebook, puede traer personas adentro casa de araña y puede entrar el centro para un lugar donde tiene su thing to make money. All right, that was a terrible example.
No, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a spider web that brings people to the center, and then that's where your moneymaker is. And so if YouTube is your moneymaker, you got to have Twitter, Facebook, and everything else to bring people to that center. And if you don't have Twitter or Facebook, and like if you're not using all of the networks together to bring people in, it just takes longer to grow. Like Casey Neistat once said that like without Twitter, like his channel never would have taken off. And you know, I believe that because social media networks are important.
Yeah, for sure. Now these days, right? With you've been reviewing so many technologies, from Teslas, from cell phones, from machines that can refurbish back glasses, a lot of technology. What are you more passionate about on this age, on this stage on your success? What are you most passionate about doing?
I would say right now it's probably electric cars. Yeah, like I think electric cars are the future, and that's kind of the direction. Like I want to review cell phones and stuff and like stay what I've been doing, but I also want to bring electric cars more into my channel. And I've even thought about like making my own electric car. So hopefully that pans out. But yeah.
Cuando estabas en Guatemala, ¿qué parte de Guatemala estuviste?
En Sololá, Chimaltenango, Panachel. Yeah. Dos montañas, más o menos.
¿Qué te llevó a Guatemala?
Soy un misionero por mi iglesia. La iglesia de Jesucristo de los Santos de los Últimos Días. Entonces, cuando tenía 18 años, fue a enseñar sobre el Evangelio. Entonces, es un poco diferente que como rompiendo los teléfonos, pero estuve ahí por 2 años y no has escuchado de los mormones antes.
Correcto, sí.
Soy uno de ellos, pero fui un misionero también en 2007.
Oh, wow. Y tu español está bueno.
Bueno, ha sido como, ¿cuántos años? 13, 14 años. Entonces, wow. I'm trying to remember all the words, man, but it's rough.
No, you're doing a great job. Cuando te llega un teléfono, let's say you get an iPhone 12, you know, the newest one, or the newest iPad. It's as same as exciting as the first iPad that you get your hands on, or the first iPhone that you get your hands on breaking it and doing the scratch video, the scratch test and all of that?
It depends. I mean, a lot of the cell phones nowadays like are built kind of the same. Like it's rare when we get something different, like a folding phone or a phone with a fan inside or a phone with a sapphire screen. So if it's a phone with some kind of unique detail like that, then I'm super excited about it and like I want to open it up. But like there's some phones that are kind of boring inside. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, iPhones are always terrible to open up. There are so many screws and like they're all different sizes and different heads and everything. So iPhones are still one of my least favorites to take apart.
Oh, wow. ¿Qué está preparado para Jerry en los siguientes 5 años?
Los 5 años, pienso que como los electric vehicles in Spanish, ¿cómo se dice?
¿Vehículos eléctricos?
Vehículos eléctricos. Yo pienso que es eso. Entonces, como por los últimos 2 años estaba como aprendiendo cómo hacer mi propio electric vehicle. Tengo dice build your own electric vehicle aquí. Entonces un manual. Entonces ojalá en como 2 o 3 semanas puedo empezar posting estos videos en mi canal. Entonces eso es un proyecto que ojalá puedo hacer más que una vez en mi canal. Es como construyendo mi propio electric vehicle.
Es un placer tenerte por acá. Gracias. Sé que tu tiempo es limitado y lo apreciamos bastantísimo. La comunidad va a estar emocionadísima por verte, especialmente hablando en español. No sabíamos que hablabas español.
Un poquito.
Oh, eres extraordinario. Muchas gracias. Gracias por todo el éxito que has tenido, por todo el trabajo que has puesto para personas como nosotros, para educar a la comunidad, para educar a mucha gente sobre teléfonos, ¿no? Muchas gracias. Gracias por todo el éxito que tienes. Y esperemos que no pare ahí, que siga éxito tras éxito. Miramos todos tus videos. Miramos la historia de tu esposa. Entonces, todo esto es wow. Este hombre tiene una vida increíble, ¿no? Una vida que es de admirar, ¿no? Y muchas gracias por compartir este tiempo con nosotros. En verdad te lo agradecemos.
Thank you very much. I'll tell Camber you said hi, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Bye.
See you later.